Joker. So Joker is a new DC Comics film that came out this year. This has nothing to do with the DC Extended Universe. This is a standalone movie on its own, but also this is a psychological drama slash thriller film, and it's directed by Todd Phillips and stars Joaquin Phoenix. Basically, this movie is about Arthur Curry, played by Joaquin Phoenix. He lives around Gotham City, and he has this really terrible disease that I don't want to spoil what it is, but it makes people treat him like shit, and this is how Arthur Curry become obsessed with violence, and also becoming one of the most iconic DC villains of all time, the Joker. Now, when I first heard that Joker is making a solo movie, I don't know what to think. I got excited and I didn't get excited. Until they announced the people behind the movie, and then I got very interested in it. First of all, Todd Phillips is directing the movie. Now, I like this director. I liked the Hangover movies, only the first Hangover movie. The second one wasn't good, but also War Dogs I thought was completely underrated, so it's very interesting to see him directing this project, but I get more excited when they announce the casting of the Joker himself, Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix is one of the most iconic actors out there. Her, Gladiator, Walk the Line, probably my favorite performance by him in Walk the Line is Johnny Cash. I love that movie. So I'm very excited to see him playing the Joker, and we get so many good live-action Jokers. We get Jack Nicholson from the original Batman playing Joker, which I thought is very underrated. Heath Ledger, like, he's so iconic. Like, everyone has loved him, and by the way, rest in peace, Heath Ledger. You've been a great supporting character. Actually, the great main character of one of my favorite movies of all time. Jared Leto is definitely my least, but he's still pretty fine in Suicide Squad. I think I'm the only one that didn't mind Jared Leto, but definitely he is my least favorite Joker in the Joker, like, casting universe. But also, we got Mark Hamill voicing the Joker in the animated films, and I got the Arkham figure right there, one of my favorite figures. And also, I got the Heath Ledger Joker poster right behind the camera right there. I'll show you right now. It looks freaking badass right there. So I'm a fan of the Joker. I love the Joker. It's one of my favorite comic book villains of all time. And now when I saw the trailers of the movie, my mind was blown. And I'm really curious to see what I think of this movie, until I heard a lot of positive buzz about this movie. Everyone said this is an Oscar movie, this movie is a masterpiece, Joaquin Phoenix definitely deserved the Oscar. So, it gets me more excited to see this movie. Even though there was some controversy as well around this film, I still got excited to see what the Joker comes upon, and I gotta say, guys, Joker was a masterpiece. This film was phenomenal. Guys, the critics are definitely right about this movie. Actually, in fact, Rotten Tomatoes gave this 69%. Why? Because this movie was phenomenal! I gotta say, guys, I loved Avengers Endgame, and I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood still. But Joker is definitely 2019's movie. Like, it's the best movie of 2019. It's done. Like, hopefully Star Wars doesn't beat it, because I'm getting kind of sick of saying, this movie's my favorite movie of the year, this movie's my favorite movie of the year. Hopefully Joker frickin' stays. Now, let's talk about what I liked about Joker, and of course, you can't talk about Joker or review Joker without talking about Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker or slash Arthur Curry. Literally, if you're reviewing Joker and not talking about Joaquin Phoenix, you basically have not seen the movie. Joaquin Phoenix was amazing in this movie. Honestly, he's on par with Heath Ledger. He is so close to being one of the best Jokers. But Heath Ledger is too iconic to even say this is better than that. But Joaquin Phoenix still, everyone says he's got to get an Oscar for this movie. Please get an Oscar for this movie. Please get nominated. I'm going to agree. He needs to win the Oscar or get nominated for the Oscar for Best Actor, because Joaquin Phoenix was fantastic. This movie probably brings the most realistic way to tell the story of the Joker, and Joaquin Phoenix plays one of the most realistic characters that I've ever seen of the year. You don't feel like this is a Joker movie, you feel like this is a movie about a man, Arthur Curry, his life in Gotham City, and you see it through his perspective. There's not even a single scene where you don't see Joaquin Phoenix. It's like Ad Astra, where there's no scene you can't see Brad Pitt in. This movie, there's not a freaking scene that Joaquin Phoenix isn't in. He was fantastic in this movie. This is his freaking movie. He was phenomenal as the Joker. Oh my god, he is a great character in this movie. And what's great about this movie is that there are times we do feel sympathy for the villain, but there are times that we don't feel sympathy for the villain. Basically, this movie goes in two ways, and that's what I like about this movie, in those type of perspectives. But also, the supporting cast did a good job as well. Like, Robert De Niro's in this movie, who plays this talk show host. He did a really great job in the film. There's a great scene with Joaquin Phoenix and him together. I don't want to spoil. This is definitely a non-spoiler review, guys. Also, that chick from Deadpool 2 plays his love interest. And I think, like, at first I'm like, I don't know what to think of her, but then throughout the movie I'm like, I'm getting it, and she was really great in this movie. But as before, what I love about this movie is that this film is so realistic. If you're expecting Joker as, like, a serious, fun, blockbuster action movie like Avengers Endgame was, you're basically gonna hate this movie. I think that's why some people hate this movie, because it's not like Avengers Endgame or any other blockbuster movies. This movie is mostly a drama or a psychological thriller. And that's what I love. This is a character study of this one man becoming something that we all love today. If they make this as a blockbuster, I think we would have a different opinion. As a drama and character study, I think it worked. And this movie kind of gives us kind of like a break from all these big Marvel and blockbuster movies that come out this year. This movie is more calm, I should say. But yeah, it is disturbing as well. But you know what I mean, like, it's very calm, it's not huge. I wasn't bored during this movie. This movie was like 2 hours long, and I didn't want it to freaking end in this movie. There are a lot of disturbing shit that happens in this movie, but not the way you would think it's disturbing. I think when you watch this movie, you know I'm going to be talking about it, and it's really hard to review this movie without spoiling, because there's so many fantastic moments in Joker, but I'm just going to keep it spoiler-free as possible. But I'm going to say this, the way they used the Joker laugh in the film was so clever. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because that was the best attempt of a Joker laugh that I've ever seen in the film. Like, honestly, it's on par with Heath Ledger, that is for sure. I forgot to mention that the cinematography in this movie looks absolutely breathtaking. There are some really fantastic shots in this film, but also the score in this movie is fantastic. It's very eerie and disturbing in a lot of scenes, and I gotta give props to the composer for that. But there's also a couple of humorous parts in the movie, but what's funny about it is that we're not supposed to laugh at these moments. That is, like, a thing about this movie, is that there's, like, a scene, there's, like, a violent scene, and then something happens, and the audience laughed. And I laughed. And then after that, I was like, maybe I should laugh at that. Because that is not even funny. But we are assholes in the movie, and I like that aspect of the film. But as I said, this is the most realistic film of this entire year. This is the way they can bring Joker in the big screen. Like, you can't just get Joker interrogating people all the time. We need to know Arthur Curry's, like, story arcs and all that stuff. And I think the way they use the story and dialogue in this movie is well handled. Actually, you don't really get to see the Joker actually much. This is a movie about Arthur Curry. If they made this movie without the Joker, I don't think it'd be any different whatsoever. I think they just made it as a Joker movie to make it more interesting, and I gotta say, it completely works for this movie. Do I have a flaw in the movie? I would say there is one flaw with this movie. Now, it's not flawed, I would say it is a flaw, you know what I mean? But it's just one little thing. There are a couple parts that you do see it coming, you know what I mean? There's a part in the movie where they hint at something, and I'm like, that's gonna happen, and it did happen. But that was nothing. That was only like one tiny flaw, but if I could say a flaw with this movie, I could say that. But guys, overall, Joker is definitely my favorite movie of 2019, hopefully, period. This movie was probably the best theater experiences I had this entire freaking year, and thanks to Joaquin Phoenix. He is a phenomenal freaking actor, and I think he was fantastic in this film. This is probably my favorite performance by him. Really big surprise right there. This movie is definitely a masterpiece, and definitely this movie should get Oscar nomination, especially for Joaquin Phoenix as best actor. Guys, go see The Joker. Give this movie a chance. This is a fantastic character study, drama, and thriller. And I think it's the best way to explain the Joker's origin story, and they took it in a realistic form, not like this a toxic waste thing like they did in the comics. And that is great, because there's so many different origin stories of the Joker, and I think this one is probably the most realistic and the better way to tell it. I am definitely going to give Joker an A+. My god, 3 A+s this year, like, it's amazing. So guys, that is my review of Joker. I will do a spoiler review coming up very soon. I'll definitely go see this film again, but I got a couple more reviews coming up as well. Especially, I'm going to start reviewing all the Terminator films leading up to Terminator Dark Fate. I'm excited to do that. So guys, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think of Joker? Do you like the movie? Hate the movie? Do you think it's a masterpiece? Do you think it isn't? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on Facebook, Stardust, Instagram, Twitter. Keep contacting me, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, notified for my latest freaking reviews. And have a nice day.